Welcome back to Trove One, everybody. We are out here in the woods in the Ozarks. We're exploring some new roads. We're going to end up at Mount Magazine at some point today, is the plan. But until then, we're going to explore some roads around here and see what we can get ourselves into. We found some more beauty berries here, but these are, I don't know if these are actually white ones. These are very, very light compared to normal. The regular ones are like over there, and they're deep, dark purple, like you saw, very bright purple. So these are either white ones or they're like a hybrid, because they have some color to them, but not as much. But I don't think we're gonna pick any beauty berries today. We got enough last time. We got juice in the freezer, so I don't think we're picking any of those today. But if we find some good muscadines, we'll get the muscadines, because muscadines are the best. We just came out on a road to see if it connected with like a county road, and it does. The map didn't show that it was quite there, but sometimes there's little discrepancies. It obviously does connect. Then there's an old, looks like an old cemetery kind of on the side of this hill here, which is always kind of interesting to see what's in some of these and how old some of this stuff is. So we're gonna check this out a little bit, and then we're gonna head back up on the hill and continue on our way. That's a 4th Arkansas Cavalry. I think that's probably a Civil War era grave. And then there's several over here that are infants, like 1-day-old baby, very, very young. You see that a lot in old cemeteries. The infant mortality was significantly higher than it is now, which is something we're grateful for, that there's advances in technology and things that help us to not lose kids. But at the same time, we murder thousands upon thousands via abortion. It says the 5th Kansas Cavalry, Company E. Here's a World War II veteran. It's a small cemetery, but there's still a lot of these old cemeteries out here in the hills. You'll find numerous people from a variety of different wars over the years that probably served and then died later and were buried here. Don't know that for sure, but kind of interesting. Another one over there from World War I. Here's another one from the 4th Arkansas Cavalry. Another 1-year-old. It looks like this is primarily a family cemetery because the road here is named after most of the people in it. property here is owned by people with that name, so I'm sure there's a lot of family history right there that would be very interesting to hear the stories of. A little bit of an overlook right here. These are hard to come by, so I'll take any of them I can get. Oh man, look at those mountains over there. It's little peaks poking up. This is a pretty spot. Not the best view in the world, but not bad either. You know you're doing serious off-roading when you go through a creek crossing and there's a minivan on the other side. Granted, they didn't go through that creek crossing, they came in from the other direction, but still. There is so much beautyberry. We've seen so much beautyberry today. If we were picking beautyberry, we'd have been picking constantly. There's gallons upon gallons just everywhere out here. And big berries too. But we're not picking beautyberry today. We got enough of that for now. So we don't need any more this year. Come out on a little bit better dirt road for a little while. We've run some fun roads today. Nothing crazy technical, like we could probably get the camper through all of them. There'd be some tricky spots and potentially some winching because of like high centering the hitch. But fun stuff. That's just fun to drive, and it's been really nice weather. Lots of beautyberries to see. A few muscadines, but not really any worth getting. They're getting pretty dried up. So we're gonna keep meandering along. We got a couple more roads before we come out to Mount Magazine. We swung down a little dead-end road just to see what was down there. Turns out nothing, except we came across some pretty good bunch of very ripe muscadines right over the road. So I'm gonna pick a whole bunch of these real quick because there's probably a half a gallon on this little cluster. There's quite a few. I almost ought to shake these down. I don't know. We're gonna pick these though. We got probably close to a gallon off this one vine from standing up here on top of the vehicle picking. There's another really good vine right here, but I don't think we can reach it or even get to it to shake them down onto our drop cloth or anything. So yeah, it's gonna be difficult. It's so far onto the side of the hill. We might try. or I might try to get up underneath it with the vehicle. All right, we got all we could get off there. The others are just too far out in the woods, unfortunately, because there's still quite a few, but that's all right. We got about a gallon probably, so we'll be able to make some more jelly. Them right there, some big turkeys. All right, we've stopped off for lunch right here at Cove Lake, which is a beautiful little spot. We were actually going to camp here last night, but things didn't work out and we had to get stuff done at home and we didn't get to camp. But we're gonna go eat lunch over there at the campground, but it costs $5 for a day use fee. So we came over here to the hiking trail and walked down here instead. But we love this spot. This is a beautiful little lake, nice little campground. We always enjoy coming here. And they're fighting over the food. All right, we've consumed a pound of cheese along with a variety of other things for lunch. So I think it's time to get back on the road and move along. Was lunch good? Messy face says it all. Of course it was good, especially the sugary stuff. All right, we're gonna go load up. We got some more trails to run that will take us up closer to Mount Magazine. We stumbled on a really nice camp spot that the last time we were down this road we completely missed. This is a really nice one. Looks like somebody's been here recently and mowed it or weed eated. An abandoned tent here that needs to be cleaned up, but otherwise this is a really nice big spot, nice fire ring. Lots of open space here just off this road a little bit. Pretty spot. We'll be marking this one on Gaia, so Patreon followers will get this route posted up and we'll have this spot marked. starting up the mountain. So we'll see. This could have some interesting stuff. Kind of already does. We'll see how technical it gets. It's a short stretch, but could be interesting to get up to pavement. Well, we run across a little down tree, so Milwaukee's coming out. We'll get this cut out of the way, and then side-by-sides won't have to keep driving around it. The hardest part right at the end. I kind of thought that whole road would be a little bit harder, but finally got to a difficult part right at the end. Now we're coming out on the highway. Finally had to put in four-wheel drive. It would be a lot harder if it was wet, that's for sure. It's very dry right now. We're in the state park now, and we got a view. We're gonna go check out the Overlook. We do this every year, so get a baby out, take a break from the vehicle, hang out for a little bit, and enjoy Mount Magazine. Tell you what, the views up here, they don't get old. If you're coming through Arkansas to hit the Ozarks or the Ouachitas to do overlanding, the state parks, especially the mountains, are worth stopping off at. At least go through there, check out the views, because there's the best views in the state. Mount Nebo, Pettigene, Magazine, Queen Wilhelmina, best views in the state. It is so nice up here. We've decided to burn off some energy. Hike up to the highest point, the Signal Hill Trail. It's really short, but these guys have energy, so we're gonna use it. And the weather is overcast and in the 70s, so perfect. We made it up to the highest point. There's a bunch of people around, so we didn't really do filming up there. We took our picture and headed out, but It's felt great to be back hiking. First hike of the season. We're gonna try to do a lot of hiking this year. We've got good ages with the kids where we'll be able to do some pretty good hikes. So we're making a goal. We're gonna try to, and we want to do it for a long time. We're gonna try to do the Buffalo River Trail this fall and winter. We're gonna try to get the whole thing done. We'll do it in bits and pieces, break it up as we can, make a trip out of it, camp, hike part of the trail, and things like that. So that we're gonna try to do this winter. That's our goal. We'll see if we can get it done. But it's a longer trail we've been wanting to slowly work through, and we're gonna try to do it this fall and winter. Get in, that tree's dead. Get off of it. It's half dead. They're gonna fall on you, goofball. Alright, we're heading back down the mountain, and we're gonna be jumping off on dirt road again here as soon as possible and taking some more trails. But we got a little bit of day left before we head home, so I got one more trail that should be pretty interesting, I think. I've been on it before, so we're gonna go check it out. I already spotted a few more muscadines. Kids saw them. So we're gonna pick a few. I think we might see a bunch more muscadines down at the bottom of this road. We've been down there before, but we've never done this portion that connects the two. And there was a ton of muscadines down at the bottom last year. So we'll see. A lot of them aren't really accessible. They're way off from the woods, from the road and stuff, which makes them difficult to get, but we shall see. This was a bad road. We shouldn't have come down this road. There's muscadines everywhere. And you can't pass up muscadines like this that are easy to get because they make such good jelly. It would be a shame to pass them up. They're so ripe and perfect. Yeah, it's a bad road. Don't come to this road. Yeah, I found more, and there's a tree. Well, we found another tree down across the road, so Milwaukee's coming back out. And we found some muscadines back there, so they're pecking muscadines while I cut this tree out of the road. Tell you what, that Milwaukee chainsaw, one of the best tools I carry. One of the most useful things. That and a winch. If you want to be able to go more places with less concerns, winch and a little bit of recovery gear to go with it, and a electric chainsaw or a gas chainsaw. Electric's just nice because it's not as messy and stinky, and I can carry it in the vehicle. So, got this cleared up. Looks like they're done picking muscadines, so we're gonna keep rolling. Today wasn't even supposed to be a muscadine day, but we have picked at least probably 2 gallons of muscadines, maybe a little more. And we weren't even really looking for them. We just found them, but we're barely into this road. We got to get moving so we can get out of here and not stop for muscadines every time we see them. Came came across a little camp spot here. Not a great spot, but kind of interesting. And the road is about to get a lot more interesting. We are about to go downhill and downhill fast. This is like out west, you have shelf roads. We have shelf roads here, but they're not the same. But this type stuff, this isn't even that steep. The one we were on the other day was even more so, but these drop off. We just have trees everywhere. So this one will be kind of fun. Not too bad, but we're gonna see if we can work our way down it. Be impressive if it wasn't hollow.
Keep going, you almost got it. Oh, it caught the rock. You good? So sketchy in real life. What? Is it about a what? Yeah, yes, it is. All the way down. I'm behind rocks.
That's the lodge up at Mount Magazine that's up above us there. We've been dropping and dropping and dropping. We're getting pretty close to the bottom. I think we're past the really sketchy stuff now. Alright, we have made it off the mountain. We're down here at the base now, driving through private property and farmland. There's some beautiful places around this area. I love driving through the private property because you can just see the mountains, across fields, big oak trees, and people's old homesteads and stuff. So, beautiful country. We're going to head out to Pavement, get aired up, and head home, and just enjoy a drive through the country on the rest of the way. Well, we've made it back to Pavement. I'm getting the tires aired up. The sun is pretty much gone. It's a little light left in the sky. We're gonna hit the pavement and get on home. So, hope you enjoyed this adventure today. We sure did. We had a blast. Hit some sketchy roads, hit some good roads, hit some good scenery. Found probably between 2 and 3 gallons of muscadines. So we'll be able to make a pretty good batch of jelly out of that. So, it was a good day, and we're gonna head on home. So, thanks for watching our crazy, chaotic mess, and we'll see you next time. Well, we just smoked a deer doing about 45, 50. Doesn't look like it did a thing to the bumper, which is good. Pretty sure it's dead. It looked like a yearling, so not that big, but make sure I don't have any. It went all the way under the vehicle. Hate doing that, and usually I'd go pick them up, but we don't have anywhere to put it, and I can't really tie it on the outside of the vehicle. So, and we're not close to home where I could go pick up the truck. But it doesn't look like it damaged anything, so that's good. Hate to waste a deer, but not much I can do about it today, unfortunately.